This is a classic snack that I want everybody to bring back. Some celery, some peanut butter, and extra toppings. We're gonna make ants on a log. You can't go wrong with this snack. I remember eating this all the time as a kid because it just was such an easy go-to. There was usually some celery in the refrigerator. You just grab some stuff from the cabinet and there you go, you have ants on a log. I like to keep these tops when you trim up your celery. This is great for soups and stocks and even these greens, especially when I'm making like a potato salad or a salad that calls from some celery. I put these tops in there. I love the greens. So wash them up, chop them up, put them in a recipe. But we are just going for our classic sticks of celery. There's really no how-to here. This could not be simpler. So just getting these cleaned up. I did rinse off the celery. Usually there's a little dirt left on there. I just take a wet paper towel. Instead of running this under a ton of water, I'll just wipe it off. You can use a clean kitchen towel. Just make sure there's no dirt on there. Celery is a great thing. You can just get it home, prep it, put it in the refrigerator, and then whenever you want a snack or make a snack, your celery sticks are already ready to go. You can get hearts of celery. They sell the packs that are already like basically ready to go. So that's a good shortcut. And if you only want a little bit of celery, I've been seeing more frequently in the grocery stores, just the single stalks. So instead of getting the whole head of celery, you can just pick up like 4 or 5 stalks if you only want like a snack throughout the week, a couple days. No need to buy a whole celery if you're not gonna use it up, don't waste it. Back in the day, it has really just been peanut butter, but recently there's all sorts of varieties, and especially even when it comes to peanut butter, there's all the natural varieties. I was a Jif person growing up, but I like all the different varieties of peanut butters that are out there, nut butters. Some of them have flavors. You can even do that with your peanut butter or almond butter you have at home. You can make a honey one, you can mix in some chocolate sauce, make a chocolate peanut butter. So you can really flavor this up in many different ways. This is just the classic. So we're gonna do a few stalks of celery just with peanut butter, slather it on and run it all the way down that log. It's kind of playing with your food, making it fun and interactive. Of course, the classic is raisins. I love golden raisins too. I used to do that on oatmeal. I had a golden raisin phase. It was on everything, you know, on granola, parfaits, on oatmeal. These are just classic raisins. If you want a more desserty vibe, I'd get some raisinets, you know, the chocolate covered raisins. That's what I love about this snack is you can really mix it up with anything you want. So there it is, our classic ants on a log. I love the name of this. It's like, let's make a healthy treat, you know, a good for you treat, but then we'll just call it ants on a log. We'll call it something fun and whimsical. Crispy celery, that creamy peanut butter, sweetness from those raisins. It's really a snack you don't have to feel guilty about. This is yummy. So I wanted to try this. Funny enough, live right here, right in front of you. I've never tried sun butter before. So I picked up some sun butter just for this and I wanted to give it a go. Look how creamy that is. Actually, what might be easier is a spoon. There we go. Get some sun butter in there. And mix up your toppings. I have some cranberries. I mean, it's kind of like a raisin, but it's a cranberry, super tart. The cranberries are fire ants on a log. So creative. I'll have to say that's a winning combination. If you've ever had tahini before, sun butter is kind of like that. It's really rich, really savory, really creamy. So it's kind of like tahini, but with sunflower seeds. Of course, it's a great alternative for nut allergies. This is the one I wanted to try. One thing I've been really into, I recently made some granola and found dried blueberries and put that in my granola. And ever since, I've been really into dried blueberries. They are so good, and they're a great replacement on this ants in a log. Here we go, almond butter. Finally a butter that's a little firm. This is the no stir almond butter. Nice and thick. I'm an almond butter fan. That's usually what I gravitate towards for recipes, for even just a simple sandwich. Put this in smoothies. There's a coffee and banana and almond butter drink, like a smoothie. So good. Okay, if the cranberries were fire ants, the raisins are regular ants. What are the blueberries? These look like regular raisins. The creativity in this place is wild. All right, we're calling this one Smurfs on a log. The blueberries, almond butter, celery. I love these dried blueberries, they're so good. Since they're concentrated, you know, they're dried blueberries, they have a huge blueberry flavor. You can really taste the blueberry. Kind of tastes like a blueberry candy almost. Classic, delicious almond butter. Clearly I like it. One note, if you are getting dried fruit, you may want to check the package. Some include added sugars, So get one that fits your dietary preferences. Little mini chocolate chips, that's another topping you can do. I've seen marshmallows, I've seen people put sprinkles on them. You can really go crazy. But another little ant. These will be ants from the Amazon jungle. Mini chocolate chips, go with those if you're doing ants on the log. If you want to pack this for a snack or a lunch, one thing you can do, just grab a small container, load it up with your butter of choice, put that in your container. You can top it, I want cranberries, or you can even do a mixture, top it with your ants on your log. Actually, this is what I just learned about ants on the log. The peanut butter is supposed to be mud. So this is supposed to be your leaf or your branch or, you know, your celery stalk. And the peanut butter or the butter is your mud, dried out fruit is your topping. But just top it with whatever you want. You could do a combination. I don't see why you couldn't even add some nuts on here, some slivered almonds, if you want to pack a little bit more nuts. And then take your celery sticks. You can cut these up, put these in a separate container. And this is more like an ants in a log dip. So it's less messy than constructing each ant on a log. You can just take this with you on the go, pack this in your lunch, use the celery as a dip. Boom! Look at that! A little ingenuity right away. Got my dip on the bottom, got my celery, it's all ready to go. Snack pack. That is a great side for your lunch, a delicious snack. Problem solved.